Our standards in Gibraltar are really, really high. In fact, in most cases, we go above and beyond, simply because Gibraltar is a small place. Our resources are very limited, but as I've always mentioned, we need those buildings to help us out, and that is why we can afford to go the extra mile. In fact, we demand it. Gibraltar, in my view, and in the view of the fire service, is safe in those terms, in terms of building construction. But again, it's not just about how we build it, it's then how we respond, and that is where we prepare from an operational side.
I suppose as well, we're all stakeholders. We all play a part in keeping Gibraltar safe as well. In terms of fire safety education, where's Gibraltar at, especially now where we're all living in higher rise buildings as well, no?
Listen, it's important for tenants to take responsibility as well. It's not just about what the fire service demands or what building control demand from developers. When people move in, those people have a responsibility as well. We've had issues recently in other estates where people take liberties to store their own materials in landings and so on. I'd like to send an important message out where these landings, communal areas, are exactly that, communal areas. They belong to the estate, not to the individual tenants. And what these landings are designed for are evacuation routes for those tenants, and they have to be completely sterile at all times to facilitate that evacuation, but also to facilitate our operational response. That is where we stage all our resources, we gather our resources to then tackle an incident. On the 7th of January, we had a fire call in one of the estates, Waterport Terraces, in one of the landings. There should never be a fire in a landing. And we were very fortunate because a gentleman nearly lost his life, and simply because one of our officers opened the door and saw the shoulder of this gentleman in dark smoke, zero visibility. He managed to grab him by the shoulder and take him out. But this gentleman was completely disorientated, moving away from the exit. So that shows you to the level of risk that having items in landings, what that can cause. So it could have been anybody's kid, wife, husband, neighbor. And this is an important message. We need to keep those areas sterile.